Okay. Well, I decided to make a continuation of the last video. I showed where I took the backhoe and scraped the path on both sides of this log, top and bottom, and then I moved it from there over to here. And I'm using this, a 3-inch, it's called a Mutt. I bought it years ago. I don't know if you can still get them just like this or not. I know I've seen them. They're not quite the same, but this tool really works good for peeling this logs. Right now I'm just concerned about getting the bark off. I got to power wash it to clean it up, and then I spray it with a it's called Stay Bright. It keeps the mildew or the sap stain from turning the log black. And so that's my goal, to get it done. The sun just went down. It's a lot nicer out here, even though there's mosquitoes. I put the net on. I can wear my sweatshirt. The bugs don't get me, and I can get this done. So anyway, when the bark is real thick like this down here, it comes off a lot harder in little pieces. And when you get further up the log, it comes off a lot better. So I just thought I'd show actually how tough it is on these bigger ends. In case somebody wants to see how it's done. So if the blade is sharp on one side or beveled on this side's straight. So there's sometimes I got to turn it like the beveled side when I come into a knot, because it's coming up like that. Then I come up and then pry it off. But then when I'm going around the log like this, I want the flat side so I can hug the log. And it comes around like that. So there's a knot right there. You just gotta keep working it underneath. You can see that little knot right there, and then there's kind of a bulb there. So you gotta work around those. Okay, got the flat side against the log. So since I scraped that side and the other side using the backhoe bucket, now when I peel this down around, it'll just fall right off. Then I can do the other side and it'll come off the same way. I don't even have to turn the log. So it's working a lot pretty good. I'm getting it figured out. See there, don't peel too bad. This here, kind of a bear. This is this here thin layer. That's called the cambium layer. It's under the bark. When I pressure wash it, that'll take all that off. As long as I don't let it dry out, I got to get it pressure washed right away. So I'll be using my lights that I put on this winter on my backhoe, because it's going to be getting dark pretty soon. There, I work from that side. It's easier to get that down. Then I come over on this side and get the other side. Come over here. If you tackle the hard stuff first, then it gets easier. So I want to be at one little spot right here where it's sitting, probably, that I'll have to clean off when I roll it over. That's the hardest part, getting it started. There. Once you get it open up a little bit, then it's easier if it don't break off. There. Keep it intact. That broke off on me. Now I'll be able to clean it up when I turn it over. There. There we go. Got it. There. That didn't take too long. Now I gotta get around this side. Good workout. So I got 4 big logs going to a job that are going to be for a deck, and I think this is going to be one of them. I kind of wanted to wait till I got it peeled to see if I should pick this one or if I should pick the last one that I peeled. But so on the deck, I don't know if I'm standing in the right spot, but on the deck you got to have a big log coming off the house on the gable end. There's going to be a big log coming out on both sides, and then there's going to be a big log truss on the end. So I got 2 34 footers that are bigger in diameter than this, and they got big curlies or character. That's going to be on the bottom cord of the truss, and this is going to be, if I pick this one, it's going to be one of the logs coming out from the wall. It's a little big. It's 20 inches on the small end, and I kind of wanted it to be around 16. But oh, I might use that other one. I got one over there that's 16. So anyway, I'll keep going. If anybody wants to see how this goes, maybe I'll think of something else to say. I wasn't going to video it, but then I thought, well, people might want to see how it's done. It's kind of cool. Yeah, see, this is a pot. This is the part that, or the spot on the log, I should say. It's just, I had another one that was worse than this. They would just literally come off in little chunks like that. You know, because the bark is so hard and thick right here at the bottom of the tree. But then as they go up, then it'll get easier and it'll come off in bigger pieces. There. Almost done. You gotta watch so you don't get yourself.
that, you slip off and you can get your leg. Get one of your legs. Anyway, that's easier to get it started from this side. There's a knot. Yeah. Be gentle around it, and then it'll pop it right around the knot. I like having the logger leave the branches a little bit longer. Sometimes the logger wants to cut that bump off, but I like to have the character like this. You know, you can always cut it off later. It's a little harder to peel and stuff, but I like character in logs. I think that's the beauty of a log home, is seeing that character. A little more work, but worth it, I think. Not many people are gonna do that. They just want to cut it and shave it right off, make it easy. You just work on both sides of the knot. And you probably can't see that one there. Just work one side then the other, and it pulls it right up off it. See if I got one over here. Yeah, here's one right here. Here's a knot. We'll go to the side. Get it started. There. There. Mosquitoes sometimes find their way underneath the net. There. That'll clean up with the power washer. Right around that, a little stuff will come out with the power washer. And then you got these cool little knots showing. And later on you can sand the low log if you want to sand it, or you can go over it again with a draw knife if you want. But if you clean it up real good from the start, that looks nice just like that. You're going to get some pitch that comes out of it. Once now you get that bark off, it'll like sweat right out of there. So probably either sand it when it's dry or draw knife it. That'll be for another video. So maybe I'll put this on YouTube and start thinking about making some more videos on YouTube. So if you want to like and subscribe and share it, that'd be cool. I appreciate it. I guess that's what everybody says. Like and subscribe and share. And I myself, sometimes I don't think about it, so when they say it, I do it. If I really like the video, helps them out. It's a great feeling when you get down right here, and you can see that end that comes right off. So if I didn't take the backhoe and scrape that bark on that side, both sides like that, then you got a big sheet hanging there, and you got to break it off, and then you got to roll it over and finish it. This way it's done, all except them little spots where it sits on the log. You get this piece right here around this knot. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Woo. Good feeling right there. Yeah. All done on this side up to there. Yeah, I'm almost done because I did a little bit before I started the video. Almost done with this whole side already. Maybe I'll get it power washed before dark. It's always fun watching somebody else work too, eh? I can appreciate watching someone work, so. Trying to be kind of nice, I can go back and watch myself work. Okay. We got one holding out here. There's a knot right there. And my pile of bark is holding me back. Time to clean it up. There we go. We got progress. A little bit. They're all done with this side. Oh, it's nice when it comes off in a big piece. A little bit around the knot. Now I'm going to turn this around so the bevel's like that, and I can pry it out. Just like that. Cleans it right around there. Power washer will clean the rest. Yeah, and just like that, that side's done. Yeah. Here, I'll move this camera. And we can watch the other side if you want. There we go. Gotta get the flag in the background. Gotcha. There. Mosquitoes are all over. They ain't biting me though. And it's not hot. That's a good thing. Otherwise I'd be out here during the day with this all on, which I've been doing too. Gets kind of hot under all these clothes. You gotta do what you gotta do. Get that out of there. Alright. Nothing but smooth sailing now. Yeah. Maybe if you stay to the end of the video, I'll share a little treat. Just to give you some incentive to keep watching, or you could fast forward to the end and maybe learn what I'm going to tell you about something. Little secret. not real secret, but it was a secret to me for a long time, and then I learned it, and it's been incredible, changing my life. And it actually has something to do with getting this done too. I think I'll move this closer in case I have something good to say.
I don't know. Just kidding. Hopefully it's something good to say. Turn that. There we go. All right. Well, maybe I'll start talking about it pretty quick here. So, trying to think of how I'm going to say this. Might sound like a commercial or something, but it's really not. I'm not going to make any money off it. Nobody really is making any money off of this. But I'm going to be, next month I'll be, well, almost next month, I'll be turning 60 years old. And not more than 2 months ago, I felt there's no way I could even do anything like this. My neck is pinched, my back is bad, my shoulder is bad. I was overweight, all kinds of problems, aching, constantly aching, and I started studying 4 or 5 hours a day and about inflammation and learning one thing after another. And found this Dr. Ken Berry and then Dr. Anthony Chaffee, and they kept talking about this carnivore diet, which is 0 carbs and 0 sugar. Eat nothing but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and salt, and water. Wow, that seems pretty drastic. It doesn't even seem healthy at all. But the more I studied it and watched testimonies, it was just, I'm like, how could I not try it? I'm trying to get better, so I got to try this. It's just, and I'm going to be coming in about 60 days now doing it hardcore. I only had a couple of give-ins where one night I had a couple candy bars. Another night I was going to take a handful of cereal, ended up eating half a box. I couldn't stop because the sugar was just so addictive. And so anyway, oh, then there was one other night I drank a glass of milk too. That tasted pretty sweet. But I'm not doing any of it. I want to get healthy. And I can't believe the pounds are coming off like nothing. I'm eating meat and fat and beef and bacon and hamburger. And I wouldn't be doing this kind of work right now. I wouldn't be able to be doing it. I wouldn't even be able to handle this. I wouldn't have the energy to do this. And if it wouldn't be for that. And those guys, I put my shout out there to Dr. Ken Berry and Anthony Chaffee. Maybe I'll put a link in the description for them. And tell you what, it's like having a new lease on life. So anyway, there I shared that. I'll probably finish this vlog. Maybe I'll think of something else to say about that, but I'm really celebrating. And I quit drinking, completely quit drinking. Tomorrow will be 2 months that I quit drinking. And studying fatty liver, inflammation, insulin resistance. I heard of those things, never knew much about them. I started an olive oil kick. I was doing that for a little while. It was kind of helping, I think. I mean, it was okay. And then right after that, I transitioned and learned about the carnivore. And I had some other friends that talked about it, and I thought they were nuts because I was eating healthy, eating spinach every day, making these big salads, eating chicken, just doing all the things that you're supposed to do. And then I learned that
that vegetables are toxic. They got toxic, a lot of them are toxic with oxalates, and it causes inflammation, and it eliminates the ability for these superfoods, so-called, to for the nutrients that they have to even get in your body. So if spinach, which is one of the #1 superfoods supposedly, and almonds and turmeric, I was taking all those, putting them in smoothies and everything, and thinking I was going to get healthy. It just kept getting worse and worse. But anyway, got a little tangent going there. But yeah, I was doing all that, and then I didn't drink a lot. I mean, I didn't think I drank a lot. I wasn't getting super hammered or nothing, but I was a little bit every night, and a glass of wine here and there, a bottle of wine on the nights I didn't go out shooting pool. So yeah, just learned what causes fatty liver and insulin resistance. And it's like the carnivore diet is absolute perfect diet. It eliminates all the problems, and then you tweak it. You learn what's is good and what's not. I'm learning that pork is not really the greatest for me. You can eat pork or bacon and stuff, but I wasn't feeling as good on pork, and I heard Ken Berry saying that too, and I'm learning it's true for me too. You can experiment with different meats. Tonight we had porterhouse and shrimp on the grill, and it was awesome. And I can't wait to have my next steak again in the morning with some eggs. So, yeah, the energy sustains. I gotta go on the other side and get this started down. Oh yeah, the other thing I got another kudos to Wim Hof. I don't know if you ever heard of Wim Hof, but I almost forgot about that. I've been doing cold showers non-stop now ever since January. I think I missed 2 days. I went in the pond for 6 minutes one day. It was 33 degrees. By getting in that cold, that helps with inflammation. I've been doing that on and off for some years now, and got going on it again this year, and because of the inflammation. But so between that and the carnivore diet, I'm like feeling like Superman. It's serious, literally. I curl my toes and stretch my feet, and I feel the muscles in there instead of feeling achy. It's just my fingers. Arthritis, I thought I had arthritis, but that's oxalate poisoning in there that's all coming out. And they're not clicking anymore. And I was getting little deformities around my knuckles and stuff. And I've seen my aunt had that too, really bad, rheumatoid arthritis. Here it turns out it probably was nothing more than oxalate damage and too many carbs and too much sugar. Eating all them donuts and cupcakes and cooking and baking. Life is simple now. You don't have to do any of that. You just get out a steak and cook it and eat it. Put some butter on it and some salt. Whew! Gets me hungry just thinking about it. And I just got done eating. No, I'm not hungry at all. Normally I'd have to have something sweet or a candy bar or whatever right now. I just got done eating less than an hour ago. I'm completely past that. After 2 months now, I don't even think about candy anymore. If I get hungry, I have some jerky, make some beef jerky and have that as a snack. You can have a piece of cheese, or something like that. That cheese is okay. It's not as good for you, but I think it might even have a little bit of carbs in it. So if you want to cheat a little bit, I had some slices of Swiss in my refrigerator, and then I just grab a slice of Swiss if I want to cheat a little bit. Not really cheating bad at all, really, because you can have dairy. But ooh, there's a tough spot. Come on, baby, let's go. It's hard now. I'm slowing down because I'm talking too much. But hey, I can't not share that stuff because how much it's changed my life. Like you say, most people wouldn't be doing this and they're 60 years old, thinking that they're supposed to be retiring to the recliner or something. I'm just getting started now that I know what the heck's going on. my decline started when I was 17 years old. And I was started working at Hardee's and eating French fries and vegetable oil. That's when all my back problems started. I've been dealing with all my life. Now it's all making sense. And I got 40 years of suffering. You know, boy, that bark is thick right here for some reason. Right around that knot. Now it's starting to get dark. I might have to turn my lights on. I gotta turn them on because I don't know how that video is showing. See, how does that look? Yeah, that's not too bad. Perfect. Yeah. Bet you didn't think you were going to learn about that. Yeah, Dr. Ken Berry, can't remember the story behind Anthony Chaffee, and there's a bunch of other people too I watch. I just can't think of them right now. But Ken Berry was like almost 300 pounds, and he's been doing it for 4 years. One of the first videos I watched, I want to say it was him interviewing, but I can't remember who did the interview. There was a lady, can't remember her name either right now. She had been doing this for 13 years, and she was obese, and she was 25 years old, and she got married, couldn't have any kids, and started this carnivore diet, started losing weight, and it changes your hormones. It puts your body in the state that it's supposed to be in, so all the enzymatic, the enzymes in your body can do what they're supposed to, instead of being blocked by all the sugars and the carbs. And all of a sudden she got pregnant, and she stayed on the carnivore diet all the way through the pregnancy, all the way nursing the baby. Then she got pregnant again, did the same thing, and then again, and did the same thing, and ended up having 3 kids. And you wouldn't even know. It absorbed her skin and everything. And that's called autophagy, if I say it right. It's where your body's taking cells and stuff that it don't need in your body and gets rid of it. Well, that's autophagy is something that's not really happening to a lot of us because of all the carbs and the sugars. It just keeps all that crappy cells in your body, keeps them stored there, and they don't get rid of them because you can't, or whatever. You start the carnivore diet, and all of a sudden you go into this autophagy, and it starts getting rid of all the stuff you don't need. And you want to go in slow because there's this thing called oxalate dumping, and when your body starts dumping the oxalates, then then you could have they show up in different areas and stuff and cause more problems. You want to do it, kind of go easy on it. I remember now too, I was like dark chocolate. I used to think, oh yeah, dark chocolate, that's healthy. A lot healthier than the other chocolate, so we bought everything dark chocolate. Well, here it turns out dark chocolate is high in oxalates. And but anyway, so you start feeling a little achy here and there where you didn't before, and you know your body's dumping oxalates. So you take a little bite of dark chocolate to kind of slow it down. Because once you stop all that oxalate coming in, your body says, oh, finally I can get rid of all this. And yeah, that's what called oxalate dumping is. Kind of surprises me how much I know about this just watching videos and listening and learning every night and studying this out. And Sally Norton, she's got a book, great book. I just got it. Trying to get my wife to read it, but I don't know if she will. But I watched, she is so smart on this oxalate stuff. So she's another one too, good pioneer. Looks like I'll be using my lights to power wash, but that's all right. It's so nice out here right now, temperature wise. Mosquitoes hatched and they're just horrible here. There we go. Whew. Oh, it's a good feeling when that last piece falls down under there. Love that. We're almost there. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be sore. I'm sore from this. I had to peel a log and then I had to wait a couple days and let the soreness go away. Come back and do another one. But tell you what, it's getting stronger and stronger every day. Oh, and the mind starts getting clearer and my vision is getting clearer and sharper. And you think better and you can get more creative and you can concentrate on stuff and figure out problems and be more creative. And it's like all that stuff's coming back. Oh, it's just sweet. Piece here. There we go. Almost done. I wasn't even gonna do this log. I was thinking, oh, I'll take a break and do it tomorrow. I told myself, hey, you gotta listen to that self-talk. And I was like, you know, after dinner, I was like, I had every reason. I was already tired. I peeled the log early already and power washed it. Like, you want to start another log right now? Because then you're gonna be 3 hours in, and it ain't even taking 3 hours. It's taking a little longer because I'm talking, but that's the thing. Carnivore diet has given me energy and motivation to keep going, to push it through. Get more done. Oh, the mosquitoes, you should see them around me. Maybe you can see them. They're swarming. And that's with spray on and net and everything. Getting there. I feel like I could kill another log yet. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's done. Done right there. So yeah, I didn't write down my weight much, but I did start taking some pictures of the scale and everything. And I was already losing a little bit of weight. I weighed 175 in January, which is going back up for me. So I was kind of going downhill that way. Wasn't eating as healthy. Then I started doing what I thought was healthy, like eating more salads and everything, and I did lose some weight that way. But you're really starving yourself. Starvation diet is eating salads. and trying to get them nutrients and that you need, and a whole counter full of different vitamins, and trying this and trying that for energy and nutrients. I mean, I got rid of all that stuff now. I'm clearing my counters off, putting that stuff away in a box. I'm probably gonna throw it away, I don't know. A lot of money spent on that you're gonna save, and then you can put that towards meat, good quality meat, grass-fed beef. But yeah, I think I probably, in 2 months, I lost maybe 5 pounds. I got down to 170 from January to the beginning of April. And it's been April and now almost May, and I've gotten down to 59 pounds, 159. So about 10 pounds since around the 60 days of carnivore. And quitting drinking too. That I'm quitting the drinking. I know that helps a lot. 'Cause that's a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar. And that was the fastest way to heal my liver and get healthy. Your liver does everything for you. Gives you all your nutrients, your vitamins. It takes care of your body completely. That's where the disease starts, is in the liver. So I wanted to get that fixed. And I've been eating liver too, like once or twice a week. That's good for you. Eggs, egg yolks, the whole egg. There, that's it. That one last little piece. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered all of that too. Good thing I started when I did. All right, well, I hope you appreciate it. And if not, you'll know about it. And the other thing you look up is cancer when it comes to this stuff, carnivore. Cancer feeds on sugar. Carbs are converted to sugar. Your body uses insulin to get rid of it. And then when it can't produce enough insulin, it starts shutting down. You become insulin resistant. And then the carbs and the sugars just come in and overrun, and that's where cancers and stuff come in too. Look it up. Do your own study and your own research. Don't start anything without talking to your doctor, because I said it, but it's just my personal testimony I wanted to share that's working for me. And all right, I'm going to be out. Hope you're blessed and well. And thank you, Lord Jesus Christ, for dying for my sins at Calvary, and for saving me by believing that. Amen.